This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach.
What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. Welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K20 MyCareer mode. Thank you for joining me as always. As you can see, Red and Trey in the car heading to Calgary to hopefully be trained by Bret Hart and the Hart Dungeon. A lot of superstars have come out of Calgary. A lot of superstars have trained at the Hart Dungeon. Will Drew and Rebecca be the next two? We're about to find out, but before we do so, Red wants to have a chat.
Alright, time for a road trip game. If you could face anyone who trained in Calgary in a dream match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games? We still have like 2,000 miles to go.
Come on, I'll get you started with some options. How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper?
What a list. I think for the most part, a lot of people would turn around and say Bret Hart. I mean, to wrestle against the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, would be on any wrestler's bucket list if they could verse a superstar from the past. But for me, growing up, there was one superstar that I think I liked more so because of the controversy he always stirred up, and he was real dirty with some of his tactics. We're going to go with Rowdy Roddy Piper, ladies and gentlemen.
That would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
Ooh, hang on. Are we about to take on Rowdy Roddy Piper? In a Raw is War arena. Great selection. Great selection. I think this sets us apart from other MyCareer modes that are going down, because I do feel a lot of people would have gone with Bret Hart. One fall. Yes.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, as we ready for singles action.
Have a look. It's about to go down.
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their
Taking on Rowdy Roddy Piper. I'm actually glad we selected it now too, because with his passing, I think it's a good homage to one of the great all-time superstars. There he is.
weighing in at 230 pounds, Rowdy Piper. Hot Rod came here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and he's all
out of bubblegum.
Roddy Piper, WWE.
When you've got all the answers, he'll change the question, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, growing up, I used to watch like the old school Attitude Era and even before that as well, and Rowdy Roddy Piper was always one of those superstars from old school wrestling that I enjoyed watching. The Piper's Pit, I thought was great. His antics and the way he handled himself on the microphone, I thought was absolutely brilliant. And now, Drew DeMoy set to take on Rowdy Roddy Piper one-on-one in a Raw is War arena.
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with rematch scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is
what I love as well is the commentary plays along with the fact that it is in our imagination, like these little games that we're playing with one another. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit, I love it. But we don't have any objective, so it looks like we've just got to put Rowdy Roddy Piper away. And I feel maybe if we lose this match, it won't have any bearing, because it doesn't give us the objective of we have to win. But we're going to try to. We've got to throw everything at Rowdy Roddy Piper here.
Piercing. Eludes the attack. A back suplex.
I've been playing around with Drew and Rebecca's moves a little bit as well too, so you'll be seeing some different things over the next few episodes. Come on, get up.
You're watching Monday
Get back in the ring,
Night
Piper.
Raw. And he's heading back in.
There we go. Missile drop kick off the top rope. If you don't mind. Now, what I'm trying to work out here is I've got springboard moves set up, but for whatever reason, Drew does not want to do a springboard move. It's okay. Come over here for a minute. I'll just hot shot you. Can I do it now? Nope, we're going up top.
High-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. From the top.
Elbow drop to the spine. Getting some move variety going. Let's get the crowd involved as well. We start getting a health buff. That actually brings me to asking you a question, ladies and gentlemen. They obviously only asked if you would take either Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper because they came out of Calgary. But I posed the question to you. If you were to have a wrestling match with any superstar from any generation, any era, who would that superstar be and why? Let me know in the comment section down below.
He's a spinning ball of energy. He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys. Look at him. He's wide open for a tap.
Got that signature ready. Piper's, oh, he's gone for a spear, but he's missed it. Come on, Piper.
Great reversal. I gotta say.
Let's go, Rowdy.
An impressive series of moves. Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
He's going to drop us on the count of 6. Are we going to even make it back into this ring? I do not want this dream scenario to end in a count out. Come on, Drew. You need to snap out of it. That's it. Can we go back up top again?
He's stalking his look out. Great athletic ability on
Okay, I don't know what the hell that was, but it worked. Looks like we've hurt ourselves in the process, but Piper is down. And we do have something ready.
What's this?
And he lands it, the Drew driver.
Absolutely planted. He has him right where he
Now
wants
get
him.
ready. He's going for it. He's setting up for the Demoy device. Can he hit it? No, he cannot. Rowdy Roddy Piper has reversed it. Russian leg sweep. The back and forth between these two has been incredible. Going up top again.
Going all the way up.
What's he looking for?
Look out.
He's looking for a shooting star press. He goes for the cover. Come on, ref. 1, 2, and he kicks out.
Look at the look on his opponent's face. More punishment to the core.
Might have to put a little bit more work into him, but as you can see there, the body damage on Rowdy Roddy Piper is extensive.
We are seeing a next
Over the top, down we come.
these competitors tonight. They've shown a lot of resiliency. You have to give them that.
Come on, Rory's Wall, get around me. It's not often we get to travel back in time. He might be setting up for another one here. Is it time for a second? No, it's not. He has blocked the Drew driver attempt. But he's fighting back. He might be looking for the running senton again. And he's just stomping on a lifeless Roddy Piper.
Too quick to catch him there.
He's dominated this match from beginning to end. There's been some patches where Piper's come through, but Drew has been the master of his own destiny. And it might be time. The last attempt was blocked, but can he hit it? He's setting up for the Drew driver again. This time he nails it.
Absolutely planted.
But he is not finished. He has one thing left in mind.
He's really gasping for air now. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage to that torso region, and I think it's starting to add up.
He's ready.
He's calling for it.
He's setting it up. He's calling for it. He wants to hit the Demoy device. And here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Can he get the pinfall? 1, 2, 3. Drew Demoy has put away Rowdy Roddy Piper in his dream state. Probably would have been a little bit different if this wasn't in Drew and Rebecca's imagination, but what a scalp. And what a way to kick off the episode by honouring somebody like Rowdy Roddy Piper with a match. And the Demoy device executed with precision. He can't believe it. Wins don't come often with Drew.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP.
Number one, baby.
You're going to be hard-pressed to find
Get around him.
what we just saw.
But now that that's out of the way,
But right here on
I think we return back to where we were at and we head to Calgary and start our training at the Heart Dungeon.
This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's gonna have no choice but to welcome us right in for training. So, thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course.
I hope you're right.
Well, here we go.
I'd hate to come this far and get turned around.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello, and yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh?
Eh?
Sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Brett home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Bret, two lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Putting on that leather jacket, eh?
So are you Brett's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So, Brett's not home.
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues.
Yeah.
At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez, so much for Canadian hospitality.
She's a
thought
bitch,
you
eh?
said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture.
Say cheese, Red.
Can we do another one? I was making a weird face. Probably on account of the stomach pain.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea.
Gotta stay positive, Red.
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Story I would rather not hear there, Drew. Keep your ringworms to yourself. But here we go. We're taking on Josie Jane and ArghGodzirra. For those of you who followed the 2K20 MyCareer mode, we took on ArghGo and we got jumped by the masked attacker in Mexico. So that's some good continuity there. ArghGo has had a son that's training with us. That's cool. Looks like Riley Flash is the special guest referee in the ring right now. Come on, Josie. Riley, stop thrusting towards Drew there, please. It's very disturbing. Whoop! I like the little details in the background. Drew threatening to punch Josie there, just saying, get back to your corner or I'll get some domestic violence going up in here. We don't do that here, ladies and gentlemen. Drew looking for a Samoan drop. And now going up top. Call me Dr. Seuss, ladies and gentlemen. Elbow drop to the spine. We've got to get Josie to red health, so we need to tag in red. So we might try to go for a double team move. I'm interested to see how double team moves work now, considering this is an intergender match. Looking for a secondary Samoan drop. And he no-sells it. He no-selled the drop. I thought about just tagging her straight in because I don't know how... Ow. Cop that. When I'm trying to set something up, mate, you listen. Get the memo. We practiced this. Alright, how do double team moves work? Oh, here we go. That's cool. That is awesome. I like that. So obviously they're not going to do that with standard tag team matches, but when it comes to the mixed match intergender matches, that is what we're looking towards. Nice little mechanic. That's good. See if we can get some different double team moves going as well. No, Josie, look, okay, you got to let me get you in the red. Okay, Margo's been tagged back in, so we know what to do here. Drew's going up top. And he's coming on down, and he's missed the shooting star press. That's going to hurt. You'll be feeling that one in the morning. Rebecca Reed in a state where she can't reverse anything, but that's okay because she's on the outside of the ring. Drew and Margo going at it. Riley Flash counting, but I can't hear him. Can you be a little bit more audible, please? Is Margo going to get us back in the ring, or... Come on, Margo. Bring it on. We're going to have to double team him again. Have a look at Riley Flash just gyrating on the ropes. Yeah, see, I can't do any springboard moves at all. I've got them assigned. I don't understand why. Okay, we need to reverse this. Not today, puppy. Let's get another double team move going here. Do we see something a little bit different? Oh, we've got some yes kicks going up in here. Josie's in the red as well. Perform a grapple. I can do that. In comes Drew. Trips over the rope. Showboats to an invisible crowd. Drew, what the hell are you doing? We're going to lose this training match because he's arrogant. Sleeper hold!
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that.
No, Margo Jr. is about to make us tap out. Drew DeMoise. Why would you even climb a turnbuckle and showboat to an invisible crowd?
It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
You didn't do good at all. That was very disappointing.
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Uh-oh. See, now we're in trouble because Drew couldn't hold his own.
Disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey, what was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you?
No,
only
Drew,
appear in
that's not how it
WWE
works.
Like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Is that on your list, Riley?
You'll see.
If it's not on your
Congrats
list,
getting
it won't
your first
happen.
match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks. I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
That's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. Man, what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
No, don't like it.
Carl Botch? On account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How
I
about I
don't.
pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Great to see my trainer has so much
Thanks
faith
a
in
lot.
me.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part.
I hardly find Red and Trey awesome wrestling names, Rebecca. However, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you for joining me, as always. When we return, Red makes her wrestling debut at the Winterfest event. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, there's plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. And if you happen to enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation in doing so. In the description down below, not only will you find my social media links, if you don't follow me on those already, go ahead. It would be hugely appreciated if you did so. You'll also find the WWE 2K20 MyCareer playlist, so you can go check out any episodes you might have missed up until this point in time. Hit that bell before you leave to get notified every single time something brand new goes down. Because don't forget, I do have plans on doing different things with this game. At the moment, it's a little bit buggy, so I'm hoping some patches come into play. Because I don't want some glitches and some bugs to put a stint in all the plans I've got. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if we can pull off what I'm planning, we could have a lot of fun with this game. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.